My only weakness that I have in this world is love. That's my only weakness. If I didn't care about love or loyalty, I would be a fucking juggernaut. I'll be a juggernaut. And my biggest fear is somebody leaving me. I grew up with both my parents. I want the love that both my parents had. I want someone that be with me even when they hate me. You know, I never been in a relationship where I expected somebody for me to leave somebody, but I've always been in relationships where somebody left me. And I told y'all in my last relationship, the one y'all seen on here, I broadcasted. You know, I really cared about that person. I really, really cared about that person. I really loved them. And I guess in their mind they seen something better than me, or they wanted more than me, and which is cool. I still dream about this person. I still think about this person on a daily basis. But I gotta tell y'all about the person that I talk to now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you about the person that I talk to now and how we met. We met in class and at work. When I first met her, I seen her and I was like, she fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she fine. I'm telling y'all, man, if I don't be wanting to explore her like that or show her like that, because I don't want nobody to think like I'm trying to show her off or nothing like that. But bro, if you see her, like bro, she's something else. I'm talking about pretty, thick. When I say thick, I mean thick. Do you hear me? I'm talking about gun thick, thick, thick. I'm talking about like, if it wasn't me, if I ain't dealt with pretty women before, I'd be, and I'm scared to even fuck with her like that even now. But the way we met, was in class at work, and one day she was at work and she was like, "I'm tired of all these niggas texting me talking about talking about, hey, how you doing?" She was like, text and say, "Hey, do you need some gas money?" And so you know how you borrow money off Cash App, and I had borrowed like $20 off Cash App, but I had $10 left on Cash App, and I knew they was gonna take it, and I needed a ride home. So I went to her and I was like, "Hey, I got a deal for you." It wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was attracted to her, and like I said, she gun thick. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Hey, I got a deal for you. I'll give you these $10 off my Cash App if you just take me home. You don't owe me no obligations. You just take me home just one time." Now, during that process, it was other times that she would take me home, and I'll be, I'll be like, by the way she looked, I'm like, man, no, because the last person I was with, they browbeat me. You know what I'm saying? Talked about me, this, that, and the other. You this, you that, you that, you that. You know what I'm saying? So it browbeat me to where I wouldn't say nothing to her. But it was a Friday. She took me home. We left work and she took me home, bro. And that Friday, when I got out the car, I was like, just ask her for her number. And I was like, that brow beating, and that shit came in my head, and I was like, man, I ain't finna ask her for a number. But I noticed as I was walking to the door, and I was finna use my key to open the door, that she was still sitting there. And someone was like, man, go back and say something to her. But I didn't say nothing to her. I just went on in the house. That whole weekend, we had to go do a inspection training, and that whole weekend she was just on my mind. She was just on my mind that whole weekend. She had told me she was going to this Miles College class reunion thing, and that whole time she was just that whole weekend. I went home because we worked from 6:30 in the morning till 10:30 that morning training, and I went home and I couldn't go to sleep because I just kept thinking about it. I was like, damn, this girl fine as fuck. I was like, I can't, I can't get her out my goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go to sleep. So I was trying to go to sleep, and I just got up. I went and got on the bus and went to my old neighborhood. And the whole time I'm out there, I'm like, man, I'm searching for her on Facebook. I'm looking for her. I can't find. I ain't know her real name. I just knew the class name we had. And so that weekend passed, and she's still on my mind that Sunday, that Saturday, and I'm like, Lord, I was like, I got to say something to her. I like, even if she just say no, I got to say something to her. You know what I'm saying? And that Monday came, and I was school. I mean, class was getting out, from work, and she was like, "You need a ride home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I need a ride home." No, 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 no. This is what it was. We went on break, and we was finna go to lunch. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, she was like, "You want to go get something to eat for lunch?" I was like, "Yeah, I need to go get some cigarettes." I said, I'll ride with you though." And then the crazy shit is, I see my ex cousin while we at the gas station that day, and I tell him, I was like, "Man, I still care for your cousin, this, that, and the other." He was like, "I'm gonna tell her this, that, and the other." But we get in the car, we pull up back to the job, and someone was like, "Man, just go ahead, ask," because I had been thinking about her all that weekend, bro. And I was like, "All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ask her." So she had gave me one of her chicken fingers and shit like that. I'm eating the chicken finger in the car. I'm finna get out and go back into the building. And then just that, I guess that tall bow came out of me. He was like, "Man, ask her." And I was like, "Hey," I said, "Can I get your number?" I said, "Cause honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about you all weekend." And I was like, "I just want to know if I get your number and call you sometime." She was like, "Yeah, you can get my number and you can call me." But the thing was, bro, she told me, she said, "I've been waiting on you to ask for my number." She was like, "I don't take dudes home." She said, she said, "I don't give dudes rides." She said, "I gave," she said, "I even gave you one of my chicken fingers." And she was like, "I was looking you up on Facebook." She said, "I couldn't find your name on Facebook." And I was like, damn. And I'm saying that because I just looked into her eyes, and it scared me because I wanted to tell her so bad, man. I just don't want nobody to leave me no more. I'm finna be 40 years old, man. I ain't experienced like a lot of y'all guys out here who may see this video. You might say something, but I ain't experienced the baby mama situation. I ain't experienced the wife situation. And I just don't want to put myself out there for nobody to leave me. I ain't perfect, and I got my ways. I ain't no bad dude though at all, but I just don't want nobody to leave me no more. That's my biggest fear. And that last situation hurt the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna play it off. That shit hurt me because I thought that was the last person I was gonna be with. And I really thought that. I thought we was gonna fight through all wars together. But the way I met her and the way that I went home that weekend, I told my sister, I said, "Man," I said, "Look," I said, "It's a girl in my class, man." I said, "I want her so bad." And I didn't even know that she wanted me to ask for her number because, man, I'm to my bro. When I say she thick, I'm gonna show y'all one day. I just don't want to exploit it like that. And I don't want her to feel like I'm like, "Baby, come on, I'm finna show these motherfuckers." Why one day I'm gonna say, "Baby, I'm just finna show them." Bruh, pretty, thick, and then she older than me. She 47, so you know what I'm saying. I just don't want nobody to leave me no more. That's all I want. Just don't leave me no more. It's scary. Now you ain't seen her, I'm telling you, you ain't seen her. I just showed you a pic. You ain't seen the body. Bruh, Lord. Ooh. But that last motherfucker, I still think about it. I still dream. I woke up out my sleep last night with a dream about that motherfucker. She was okay, but she was just disrespectful as fuck. And I wasn't perfect myself, but the disrespecting along with a lot of other stuff, I But at the end of the day, that person left me for what they thought they could find in other people or materialistic shit. And like I said, I don't wish nobody back. I still wish them the best. But I really like this one right here because she ain't look at me and see what I didn't have. She didn't look at me and then, you know what I'm saying, then judge me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's how it always started out. But it's just the fact of being at her age and seeing me and, we both on that weekend, trying to search for each other, find each other on Facebook so we could talk to each other. It's just crazy. But I really like her though. I'm just scared. That's my biggest fear. I just don't. I'm tired of people leaving me. I'm tired of people running from me. And we live 5 minutes away from each other. It's just something stopping me. Don't stop it. Just ask. She can't tell you nothing but no. That's another reason I didn't ask. Cause I'm looking at. I'm like, I know she got a man. I know she got a man, but she didn't. Then one day, what made me really think about it, shit, I say something to her, 'cause she was like, she didn't know what her phone was in class. She was like, my phone be so dry. So when she said that, it was kind of like ting 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 ting, and I'm like, man, go on, ask her, bro. But then when somebody browbeat you and say you ain't this and you don't have that, and when somebody beat you in your head, they call it browbeating up north. Down south is just basically talking bad to you. Knocking you down. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go and ask her, bro. If she say no, she say no. I got to ask. She was like, I've been trying to get in touch with you. She was like, I don't take people home for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering when you was gonna ask. And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. She was like, I've been waiting on you to ask for my number. She'll take me home. But that last situation fucked my head up. And the fucked up part about it is I still care about this bitch. But you know what they say, I just posted a video on my other Facebook channel, my Black Jesus channel, on my Black Jesus page on Facebook. You can love somebody, but at the end of the day, is it healthy for you? You can love somebody at the end of the day, but is it healthy for you? And by healthy, I mean, do they inspire you? Is their energy good? Do you get good text messages? Do they make you feel good instead of you getting bad text messages and disrespectful text messages while you trying to work and provide? So sometimes you can miss the wrong thing, and that's not to knock nobody or to say nothing bad about nobody, because I never disrespect the last person I was with, because they was good to me, but it was just one part of them was just too much for me. Two parts of them was too much for me, and I know I was too much for them at times. But this one right here scared me because she older, and I don't know what to expect with. That's my biggest fear, y'all. I just don't want nobody to leave me. I've never left a woman. Every woman I've ever been with, they ran off on me. I just want to be with somebody until my casket drop, until I breathe no more, until ain't no oxygen in my body. I just want to be with somebody until then. And this shit is scary. But yeah, man, I really was on her ass. I told, say my sister. Yeah, good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? It's scary. I just gotta say that. But I had wanted her number, and I was afraid to ask for it because I got browbeaten. People talk bad about you, man. Especially it hurts you when somebody who's supposed to love you, look at you and just talk to you like you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I done been there before. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. It's just like the only people who can hurt me is people who love me, or people who say they love me, or people who I love. If I love you and you say the wrong thing to me, it could really fuck with me. But if you just a person in the street, you can call me everything but a child of God. It won't bother me. But if I love you, it hurt me. And Lord have mercy, that shit fucked with me for a minute. But I was like, no, fuck letting that shit fuck with me. Maddie, what's up with you? So I'm just on here tonight to tell y'all, man, told y'all my biggest fear is somebody leaving me. I just want to be with somebody forever, listen to Isley Brothers and barbecue in the backyard. That's my biggest fear. Somebody leaving me. I do not want to be alone in this world. We're not supposed to be alone in this world. That's why God made a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? I could tell she really liked me though, and I just don't want to hurt her because I'm hurt. To be honest, I'm hurt, and I just don't want to hurt her. Yeah, I could tell she really fucking liked me. But that's the story of my life and the way things is. But it's crazy. Yo, I'm gonna show y'all one day. One day I'm gonna say, baby, let's go out. I'm gonna say, put on the tightest dress you can put on. When y'all see you, gonna be like, God damn, you. You gonna say, God damn, you. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say, God damn, easy. But I just had to get on here and tell y'all that's my biggest fear, man. I don't want to get left alone. I don't want to die alone. I just don't want to be alone. That's my only weakness is love. That's my only weakness. Other than that, I'll be King motherfucking Kong out here. I'm telling you. But I thank y'all for tuning in for the little time I done been on here. Much love and respect to everybody. And I just keep coming in, spitting what I gotta spit. Yes, sir, Kingsley. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Put on your red dress and some of those high heels. Huh? Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, baby. This your boy Ease. I'm out, man.